This is so much fun. I can keep doing this all day. Look at that. So let's talk about QuickView really quickly. Why would you want to use this? It's a ceramic coating specifically designed for windshield, and you can use it for your side windows as well. It is a ceramic coating, so it's super slick to the touch, repels water and dirt up to 6 months, and you can apply it really easily since it is a do-yourself friendly ceramic coating. Most importantly, this helps provide safety while driving in rain or snow. And because it has that hydrophobic properties, you don't have to use your windshield wipers as much. Not only that, our Teslas are equipped with 3 cameras right in the front, so ceramic coating that area will also help repel some of that, although it does have a heating element in it already. This does not cause any distortion compared to some of the windshield PPF that's out there in the market. Now, let's get right into applying this, but before we do, please click on that subscribe button. We come out with videos like this every single week. It will mean a lot. And it'll help us a lot. So click on the subscribe button right now before we get into it. If your car is really dirty and you see a lot of dirt on your windshield, I'd highly recommend doing a car wash right before you start this process. If it's fine, you can move on. The next thing that you want to do is you want to check if you do need to clay bar. And clay bar is you're using a clay and you're running across whatever surface and you're getting rid of all the contamination. What you want to do is do the finger test and pretty much run your fingers across. And if you feel like there's a lot of bumps while you're doing that process, then I would highly recommend doing a clay bar. But if you don't feel any of that, you can move on. We're going to put the video links right below so that you can see how to do any of those processes. Ours is fairly clean, so we're going to go ahead and get this prepped right away. We are going to do half of the glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean this side. And after, I'm going to be coating just one side. I know that's weird. If you are doing this for yourself, make sure you do the whole thing since you're not doing an experiment. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. For glass cleaning, we recommend using the glass microfiber. And go ahead and give it a good amount of spray. Just like so, and you're just going to go ahead and do that. I like keeping my microfiber like so. I'm just going to wipe it down. It does actually get pretty dirty on the inside as well. So if you see some of that dirt, before you keep scrubbing it or elbow greasing it, just make sure that you clean the inside as well. The next thing I forgot to do is you want to get the windshield wiper on service mode. And to do that, you go to service and then wiper service mode. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if you notice, what that did is it raises up the windshield so that you can actually, move it like this, okay? Go ahead and spray a generous amount of your glass cleaner. You're just gonna lift it up and you're just gonna give it a nice clean. And you'd be surprised how dirty these get, all right? Look at that right here. So I'm gonna do that one more time because it's really important to make sure that this is going to be clean since we are going to be also coating that as well. So a pro tip when you are doing this, it's difficult if you have like a step ladder, it does help. But what I like to do is I start from that middle and then I work my way all the way through here and then I kind of work my way towards so that you're not going into the middle. So just lift this up, and this is why this is such an easy ceramic coating. I do like wearing gloves whenever I do any sort of coating. And we're going to go ahead and start from the middle. So go ahead and here we go. And you want circular motion like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the camera area. So between 5 and 10 minutes is where you want to leave it like this. And what you want to do is you don't want boiling water, but you want about 100 degrees probably or so. The water is a little bit too hot. However, you want about 100, like a warm, right? You don't want anything like boiling. We kind of left that a little bit too long. But you want to ring it up, and this is the same. Woo, it was hot. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of this, okay? So there you go. We're getting rid of all the product. Product meaning the Gyeon. Same thing, you're going to go outside and then come to the inside. I did a lot over there. Cool. So once you have that, you're going to grab a dry glass towel as well. You're going to go over it one more time, okay? And I'm no longer using the product. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my. Awesome. You actually don't have to do dual coating. One coating is sufficient. What I would recommend is, after 6 months or so, if it wears out, then applying it again. It's really, really easy. It's quick. I think it's the easiest glass coating out there in the market, especially for do-yourselfers. If you have auto wipers on, you probably want to turn it off if you do this and just do it manually. You shouldn't have to use your wipers as much once you have your glass coated. We're going to go ahead and put it back on wiper service mode. So what you want to do is open up your QuickView again and grab a clean microfiber, all right? And just do a little bit of dab, okay? You don't need a lot. There you go. So I got some right here. And from here, you're just going to be coating it, okay? And this ensures that when it does hit it, it's going to make sure that it doesn't do a stutter. This is the same thing. Once you have it on for 5 minutes, I'm going to let it sit. Same thing for this. You want to grab your damp warm towel. And you're going to go under that, since there is product underneath there, and go over it one more time. And boom, that's good. Grab your dry towel, making sure that you got rid of all of them, and you're just going to go over it one more time. The cool thing about this product is you actually don't have to wait. Once it's coated like that, the 5 to 10 minutes, and then you wipe it all down, it's ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and show you the testing outside. Before we do the water test, I just wanted to show you, it's really hard for me to explain how sleek this is. So I put a tape right here, and look at that, it just slides down, okay? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, which is not coated at all. I'm going to hold it there. So, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't slide, right? That's the sleekness. So hopefully that gives you a little bit demonstration between the sleekness between one side and the other. We're going to test the beading. Okay, when I say beading, is the uniformity of the water droplets, right? So when you go ahead and put some, you go to the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. And you can see that it does have droplets, but it's not as uniform. And then what it does is it creates this. And then look at this one. And look at that too. It drops, and then there's not any residue. Just comparing that is that it stays either here or it just kind of travels down. And you can see this little small one coming down. You can do it. So hopefully that shows you some of that hydro. Look at the water just coming down like that. This is what ceramic coating does, right? I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, just wipe it down. Maybe in a different video, we could do like rain tests. We haven't had rain in a while. It's just kind of been cold. But this is like the sheeting test. So if you're like washing your car and then I put some water, I'll show you how it reacts to here. So this is just water. Look at that. And look at all that water that just sheets out. Okay, so you saw the properties from here. And there's not a lot of water left. And if it is just beading up like that. And look at this one. Okay, so hopefully we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. So you saw that, and you see the big puddle that just leaves behind. And after, there's just far more water. So 2 drops. Look at that. Ooh, ouch. So that's the difference between the ceramic coating. And I try to do evenly, but you can see that there's far less water droplets over here than compared to over there. So when you have rain coming, you'll see that when you're driving at a highway, you're just going to see that water droplet kind of go past you. That's what it's going to look like. You could also do it to the top, the rear glass. That's up to you. There's actually a lot of materials to do a lot of areas, and this is good for about 6 months on the shelf as long as you put it in a safe environment, not too hot, not too cold. Put it indoors in a garage in a dark store area, and then you should be fine to use. This is so much fun. I can keep doing this all day. Look at that. And check this out. So with the ceramic coating, if you have a dryer, you blow it out and then everything will just come out. It's so easy to clean this up. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this video helped. If you have any comments or questions, just leave it down below and we're happy to answer it. I probably have to coat the other side, or maybe we'll leave it and see if the passengers notice on that side. We'll see you next time. Click on that subscribe. See you later.